Have another pie, you fuck.
Mogi.
For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, man. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. I just got to turn my mic up.
Good on you, man. I was actually going to turn it up to 100 for you.
By that you mean your headphones, the microphone headphones, very different.
My headphones.
Fuck, it was hot today, man. What's that about?
It's been hot for days.
I got it. Yeah, it's been mint.
And
I say to my wife, "Geez, it's hot." She goes, "I love it."
Yeah.
What do you say?
I said, I didn't say you didn't. I was just saying it's hot.
And then does she say, "Oh,
Next
don't
thing
get
you know, it's all right.
snarky with
Forget
me."
it then.
Yeah,
forget it. Then I'll go out.
And then silent treatment.
Fuck it, and then I'm.
Does it make you feel tired? The heat?
No. Well, what I've actually quite liked is it is hot during the day, but then it does cool off at night.
Yes.
Outside of the duvet that my wife insists on us having.
Is it a heavy duvet?
It is. It's a full feather bastard.
Right.
But what is it? Women that run a bit colder or a bit hotter? I don't know. But nothing stops her from sleeping. But I'm actually not going too bad at the moment, fellas.
Sleeping? Yeah.
I mean, I wake up.
Yeah.
But that's standard. But I'm able to go back to sleep, which I like. And I'm able to go to sleep, Keyzie.
Do you reckon it's anything to do with the diet? No, the no boozing and
the
shit.
no piss.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely
I'll tell you what. Yes, I've noticed a definite improvement with that. Because I was having blocked nose and coughing and shit all the time and sniffing and that.
Yeah.
You remember that? And the darts and all that, all of that's gone.
Right.
Yes.
All of that is gone.
So do you think,
my health has improved.
So
a
are you
lot.
suggesting alcohol's bad for your health?
In vast quantities, like.
Oh, okay. So if it's chill though.
Well, no, I mean, we know it is bad for you.
Don't single me out like that.
It gives you cancer.
Well, you're mainly talking
you
about
cancer.
the wines being like carcinogenic, man. But you don't really drink wines, do you?
No,
Keyzie?
that's why I stay away from them.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at a BYO.
Yeah. Well, it's like saying that cigarettes can give you cancer.
Yeah.
I always
it does
remember,
give you cancer.
Eventually it will give you
yeah,
cancer. Yeah.
I always remember, when I was drinking piss, I'd go to sleep okay.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. when you wake up.
And then it's the 1 a.m. wake up.
Yeah.
Sort of sweaty and going, oh, fuck. And that would be me.
And then you need to take a massive piss and have a massive glass of water.
Well, yes, you would. And I'd have to have like 10 glasses of water throughout the morning. But often I'd end up on the couch just smoking durries. Because
I could never face a dart the next day.
I can't fucking abide going back to sleep now.
No,
so I
you
just
can't.
stay up.
The best thing about, I think we've discussed this, is when you're hungover, all food becomes good for you because you need food. So all of a sudden it's like, shit, man, I've got to go get some McDonald's or KFC or whatever it might be because I need food. And that becomes a smart, healthy decision because the fat helps with your hangover. So I drink literally just so I can justify eating food the next day.
Eating Kentucky Facky.
Yeah, just a bucket of chicken.
Let's take a big pizza. The one I did the other day was I ordered an entire Sal's pizza, 18 inches.
Yes.
Massive one. I ate like 3 slices of it and was just so hungover I couldn't handle it. And then, good times though, fellas.
It is good times.
I envy people that can eat on a hangover. I just can't do it. I wish I could.
Love it.
Because
It's the
you're
best
right.
thing in the world.
Yeah, but my stomach won't allow it. Just says, have another beersy, Jace.
Does your stomach talk to you?
Yeah, it goes, Jace,
right.
have another beersy. It'll soothe you. And I have a couple of beersies, then I'll probably be able to eat some Sal's pizza.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
How good, like I don't want to condone drinking 2 days in a row, but I never realised that the rescue beer was a real thing.
Didn't you?
Fuck yeah, Hair of the Dog.
Shit, no. Like I thought
That's the best beer of the day.
But that's the thing. I thought that was like Hair of the Dog. It's like a saying or whatever, and just like, just get back on the piss. But it actually, when you have that first beer, it goes down rough.
It goes down rough.
But then the second beer,
the fourth and the fifth are mint.
fuck you're away laughing, and you feel way better.
Of course you do, because you're pissed again. It's the business, and
it's called topping up, Keyzie.
It's interesting that you've created a problem for yourself, and then the solution to the problem is going back to the problem.
Yeah. Well, it's like any addiction, really,
It's
isn't
great.
it? That's
But
the same thing.
I could always find that you'd be able to taper it off. So you get hammered on your Friday, you maybe not go to bed. See how you go. The Saturday, get on it again, but you're not going to be to the same power as you were on the Friday. And then on the Sunday,
about 75%.
You bring it right back.
Yes, to
so
about
you still
40%.
drink yourself so you can get through the day. You're not hungover, but you're just a little bit pissed up.
Yes.
And then you get to bed. You still get to bed early.
Yeah.
But you're not hammered. But you've just taken the
edge off.
The edge off.
So it's like a runaway steam train, slowly, gradually.
Yeah. Before you have to go to work.
That's pretty accurate. But then, of course, you still, I would find, would wake up on the Monday feeling shit.
Oh, you're not 100. You're not 100 at all, but it's a short-term gain.
Well, the
for
other
a
day,
long-term disaster.
on Waitangi Day, after Joel's leaving thing, when everyone was wasted,
Everyone
that was there was wasted.
Yeah.
When we went to the beach at lunchtime the next day, myself, Minogue, and the girls, and one of my mates grabbed out a couple of beers. Like, do you guys want a beer? And I was like, nah. And Minogue was like, fuck yeah, I need one of those. And I was like, do I need one of those? I had one beer and a swim, fucking brand new.
Yeah.
I didn't have any more beers. Just the one made me feel so much better.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
you
actually,
should try doing 5 or 6.
A swim,
Mate,
5
you
and
take on
6.
the world.
You feel beautiful,
Bulletproof.
Keyzie.
Your driving home would have been mint.
Yeah.
Do you find that when you're driving piss, Keyzie, which I know you love doing,
Yeah.
that when you start drinking, you have 1 or 2, you have 2 or 3, you think, oh, no, I better not drive. But then you have 10 and you're like, no, I'll be sweet. Do you do that?
100%. If I'm going to drive, I've got like a 10 drink minimum.
Yeah, good.
Because you need that. You need the courage
the
to
steadying.
get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
That's not as sleepy as I thought it'd be.
Right.
Ass spanker.
A little ass spanky you found there.
I'm not into that.
Fuck, what was I going to say? I can't remember.
Something about drinking piss.
It was to do with drinking piss, not driving. It was something to do with drinking piss. It's
But
a shame.
I'm amazed, actually, because, I mean, it was a revelation for me, the hair of the dog.
Well,
I mean, back in the day when
but
I was...
didn't you just
fucking
stumble on it? I guess you stumble on it because you had to go. There would always be parties consecutive nights.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to not go.
Well, that's like...
Or you'd do a party in your flat or whatever, and you'd wake up in the morning, there'd still be a few beersies in the fridge, and you'd go, oh, I might as well have one of those just to wake
Yeah,
me
but you
up.
stumble on it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like the wedding and the day after the wedding situation, you know how you have the wedding, the next day there's a bit of a barbecue or whatever it is. So when I was in Taupo a couple of weeks ago, once again woke up hungover and then went to the day after thing, was, oh God, I don't know if I want to be. I had one because someone bought me one, drank that, and I ended up getting more steamed on the Sunday than I was at the wedding.
Totally.
Weird, eh?
Because you had all the alcohol from the night before.
Yeah, still,
but
yeah.
And then you just
still in
bring
your
it on.
system.
Yeah.
It takes
It's the best.
it's quite phenomenal, actually, how long it takes
I'm
for
getting
alcohol
on
to leave the system.
Wonder how long it takes.
And did you know, interesting fact, getting alcohol out of your system, only 12% of it is through your urine?
How's the rest of it?
I don't know.
Sweat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get pretty sweaty when I'm
Something
hungover.
like that.
Yeah.
You think if you drink loads of water and you just piss it all out, but that's not how it works.
Well, that's like, do you know how people discuss? There was a bloke in the 1800s or 1700s. He wanted to know why, whenever you eat, let's say you ate a kg of food, then you do a steamer, why is your steamer only like 200 grams or something?
Yes.
And he weighed his food every night and weighed his steamers every day to try and figure out what was going on. And his initial sort of, theory was that it was you sweat it out.
Right.
It's like, well, yeah, it has to go somewhere, and then that's how people realise that food gives you energy, that your body's burning it and turning it into energy. Yeah. But he was weighing his steamers for like 15 years.
Good stuff. Good on him.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Around 5 to 10% of the alcohol you consume is excreted unchanged, Jace, through urine.
What does that
Breath
mean?
and sweat, so it goes out as alcohol. So your piss would have an alcohol content of 5 to 10%.
Yes.
The majority of alcohol, 90 to 95, is metabolized by the liver, primarily through the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase. The small percentage that remains unmetabolized is eliminated via bodily fluids, which is why breathalyzers and urine tests can detect alcohol consumption.
So if 5 to 10% comes out in your urine and you're drinking like absinthe. Yeah, which is like 70% or something. You know, you can still get like a little 4% pint out of your wheeze the next day.
Yeah, you'll be brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Drink it up.
Yeah.
Drink it.
I don't think I've ever had absinthe.
Yeah, it's a lot of chat for a fuck all. I tell you what.
Well, absinthe was...
Got my hopes up for that.
Wasn't it like, what is it called?
Green Fairy.
The Renaissance in France, all the amazing artists and writers and
Actually
shit.
a hallucinogen, but I never drunk enough to...
I had a
find
mate,
out.
actually, that had a real bender on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Brendan.
No.
Johnny.
And no. And
Hoyte J.
He, it was a pretty horrific story.
Really?
And he's basically pieced together his weekend through his FPOS card.
Right.
Just
his transaction history.
Yeah, because he had no idea what the fuck happened all weekend. So he went on his FPOS and was like, oh my God, oh fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I doing at the Shakespeare at 1 a.m?
How's this for a TV show idea? I don't know if literally that, right? I was spitballing this with my mates over the weekend. It's like, what's that psychics crime show from back in the day?
Sensing Murder.
Sensing Murder, like a cold.
I love that show.
That's great.
Like a cold case style show, but just helping people piece together what they did on a big night.
Yeah.
And having like witnesses and shit and, you know, and like dramatic recreations and
like
stuff.
Grainy video of you down the street.
Yeah, I reckon that would actually be really funny.
We call it Blacked Out.
And you have a person who like is a serious, like the Police 10-7 guy presenting it, talking as though it's a real crime.
Speaking of which, I watched a little doco, and I mentioned it the other day actually, but on the old Minogue brothers who bombed the the Sydney police station.
Yeah.
The Minogues.
Fuck, they were a piece of work.
Minogues.
But they were under the guy. There was a real crim above them who was the mastermind.
Yeah.
Who manipulated them a lot, but one of the Minogues
one of them was called Hoagie.
Hoagie Minogue. One of them was a piece of work. I think he killed a man in prison as well.
Oh, yeah.
That was Hoagie.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got about 30 seconds to get over there, fellas.
To the sushi. All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay. Love you guys.
Listen to The Big Show 4 till 7 weekdays on Radio Hauraki.